we are on. Good morning, YouTube. We are here with all these brave guys and girls here to practice our English. Let's split this room to have more chance to practice more. So give me a sec, please. Okay. Go ahead, guys. When we have 2 minutes, when we have about 10 minutes to finish our time, I'm going to bring you to the main room again to the final talking. Okay, see you there. Okay. Okay, we are here. Anderson, Lúria, and João. Perfect. Okay, guys, let's introduce ourselves. I'd like to start with this question. João, please, could you introduce yourself for us one more time? Good morning again.
Of course. I am 53. I'm software developer. I am married with my family. We moved to Portugal from Brazil. Today, I have been living here, Portugal and Braga, for 3 years. We have no pets. My wife and me working in international project. I love in my leisure time. I love reading books, and watching TV series, and I'm loving studying a lot about technology, about Bible as well, and oh yes, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Lurian, please introduce yourself for us. Who are you?
Good morning. I'm okay. Thank you, Osvaldo. I'm Lurian. I live in Belo Horizonte. Here in Talk and Talk, I started, I think it's 5 months now. I'm hosting French here. I work with business analyst. Now, my position is a kind of business analyst and product owner, né, because my company, they work with agile methodology. The company, the core, né, of the main activity of the company is agriculture. So it's totally new for me because I worked a long time in education department, né? So I know about this very, very, very much, but about agriculture, everything is new for me. So it's a kind of challenge, and
For sure.
that's it. But I'm excited to start. Thank you.
Thank you too. No business rule is the hardest part when we start a job for sure, especially if we work with softwares and this kind of solutions. It doesn't matter if you are experienced role in that role or if you're a new one. We need to spend a lot of time to learn about this business. Thank you, Lurian. And you, Anderson, please introduce yourself for us. And one more time, welcome.
Thanks, Osvaldo. Hi, everyone. Good morning. I'm Anderson. I am 30 years old. I'm from Recife, Pernambuco, but I live in state of Piauí. Uh, I I'm studying in Talk for 3 months. Uh, I I I am cloud engineer. I work in IT area with a cloud engineer, and I in my free time I love playing football. I like running. I love coffee. I am married, and but I don't have children or pets in the moment. That's it about me.
Great. Every IT guy love coffee, man. It's common. I think I'm not this kind of guy, because right now I have a water pot close to me, I don't used to drink a lot of coffee. I don't know why. I like to have a breakfast with uh, milk and coffee, but it's interesting point about me. When I go to the office, for example, everyone drink coffee and I drink water. So a little bit about me. Besides drink water, I like to play games. I'm in marriage. I live with my fiance. It's my wife. If she lives with me, it's my wife. And I live in the same city that my two children. I have two children about my first marriage. Uh, both of them are a teenager. I can say that. And this weekend, for example, I'm going to be with them here in my house, my home. Let me see. I forgot if I say I love to play games, but I like a lot to do that. I like to play guitar and try to sing some songs. I love music as well. Let me see. Uh, yeah, and I'm working as software engineer currently in a payment method startup. I don't know if that company continue being a startup because my department, IT department, we have around of 15 members. So I don't know if it's continue to be a startup. When I started there, that company had 15 uh, teammates, and currently we are in almost 50 teammates. It's interesting. And I think that's it for all for the moment. And okay, let's move on to the first question. Uh, Lurian, could you please read and answer the first question?
Yes, yes. Have you ever encountered a hidden rule in the workplace that surprised you? How did you handle? Oswald, I was thinking a lot about this. About this. If I if I know or not about some kind of thing, maybe for my colleagues, but for me, no. I'm a kind of a right person, Normally,
I got
for you discover a rule that you cannot do something, you need to be more active. But I was reading something about the pitfalls, né, about the subject, and I can talk about the work from home because there are a lot of things about home office that we can speak. I will just give one example, but I work from home since pandemic. I started because of that, and I think the companies and us we start to know together, né? To discover everything about. And one thing I can say is about how they regulate the hours for work. Now, we don't know this, we don't have rules for this. But when you work in the office, you have your personal, né? Your physical, you are there. When you go home, it's over.
Yeah.
But and when you work from home, it's depend of the company and of the person to know for sure what is the what is the rule, né? I know I have a moment I was working and someone say, what you're doing here? It's late, you need to go, like you need to turn off your laptop.
Yeah,
And I
yeah, I
said,
got.
no, because today I had something in the morning I couldn't do, so I'm doing now. Then I manage my time.
Yeah.
And the other thing I have it is when someone ask me to work more since I am home. I am in my home, you know. So
I
it's
got
the
you.
opposite. It's the opposite. So there is no rules, né, for that. There is no rules for work from
There
home. I think
there
everyone
are
was
no
learning.
rule that you know about it.
Yes, exactly, exactly. So I decide to talk about that because this I can talk with properly. I work from home since pandemic, so 5 years, and
Yeah,
it was new for everyone, for the companies, for
yeah,
us. We know now a lot of companies they are returning for work from office too, or half. It's depend of the company, but the rules about the hours to work, I like the freedom, to, if I have something in the morning, I can work in the night, it's okay
yeah.
for me. I can manage my time. This is the good thing about to work from home. And there is something about the corporate activities behind that is, I
Yeah.
don't know. So I will give this example for this question.
A great example, for sure. And I have another things to add, but I'd like to listen you, João, please, before my point of view, please. I'm so curious what you are saying for us, João.
Of course. Well, in here, I was discussed that it's better. My wife and I, we were discussing about this thing, exactly that, because we Brazilian people has we have it's better, yes, present. We have a perception about in Portuguese company. We realize the Portuguese leads uh, prefer to improve the position and the salary Portuguese people. Then we realize kind of xenophobic in professional, but that thing is hidden, not clear. Then, okay, of course, we realize that okay, whatever. Well, we need to live with that. But
Yeah.
if possible, when I improve my English, I intend to change my company to a
Yeah,
better
I got
company,
you. Yeah.
of course. But now, this company, to me, is a good company because it helped me in many points in my professional life. Then I continue in here. When I realize not good to me, I will change. Of course,
And
simple
that
that.
company had changed to you and your family to live in a good place, you know? It's
Yes,
important thing to consider.
yes. But this company uh, was responsible. I moved the from Rio to Recife in
Oh, really?
2018. Yes, yes. I work at in Brazil. This company is a big company. Then my wife and I we realized this problem exactly punctuality in Portugal, not
Yeah, I
the
got
company, okay? Not the
you.
company,
Okay, okay.
because company politician, if I can prove that, oh, it's a big problem. It's a big
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
But how I I prove this xenophobe? Then okay, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you for. I'd like to listen because I was think that you would bring this kind of idea for us. I don't know about you, Anderson, if you agree with João perspective, if you have some point to add, or please feel free to share. What do you think about the question number one, please?
Okay, I have some question to add for this. I think that is a delicate subject,
Yeah.
but uh,
I like
when
this topic, you know. If you
yes.
bring my immersions, you are gonna see a lot of this kind of topic. And just an advice, Anderson,
Mhm.
there are not right or wrong answer, you know. We are here to discuss and practice our communication skills, only that, you
Okay,
know. So
okay,
feel
okay,
free to share whatever you think in you believes, you know.
okay, okay, very good. Then, well, when I started in a company in the past, I I after I started, I observed the team behaviors, team behaviors, and I saw that everyone was concerned about about being available all the time. My college spent almost the entire day in a team room, to available all the time. For me,
I got you.
this was stranger. Since we had the others activities to do, projects to develop. Uh, this was the stranger things for me. But over time, I am know about the dynamic, team dynamic, and over time this was improved.
Yeah, I got you.
That's
I
it.
got you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's well, it's my turn. In my opinion, of course, just my opinion, and all when we start new roles in all environments, we have changed to handle these situations. It doesn't matter if the point is a bigger or smaller, small points. But I think we have this problem in almost every workplace. I'm going to bring some examples in my current role. When I got this role, the the manager said that we have a flexible time, like Lurian said, and we can grow up on the company remotely, you know. And I'm there for all around of 2 years and a half, and I've realized that they prefer people that move to the company's office, company's head office, you know, and I've seen a lot of people move to there and getting another positions. So it's not a good thing to do when you are hiring people, because you are, in my opinion, you uh, uh, the company is bring hope for us to get better positions in our career or something like that. but it's not the truth sometimes. And another thing, it's about the flexible time to work. In theory, we can work what time we want, but the big but we have a lot of meeting during the work time, and when we have to work in another time, uh, we can feel uncomfortable because we feel away from what is happening on the company. I had this as experience sometimes. I had some appointments, like Lurian said, when I had to work on the weekends or during evening, and it was hard to me see this thing. So these two things wasn't to be honest, about here growing up and time flexible, it's false. It's not the truth when the companies say that we can work whatever we want. So two examples that I could bring in my current role. And I had a lot of examples, but to not extend a lot this answer, I'm going to finish right now. And yeah, that's it. Let's move on, João. Could you read and answer the question number 2 for us? You're muted.
Thank you.
It's working.
Well, what are some common traps people fall into when they start a new job, and how can they be avoided? Oh man, good question.
Good and hard to answer.
Yeah. Oh man, is a very interesting because yes, to me, new job is new culture.
Yeah,
Then
for sure.
it's a common. We keep practice all the job in new job. Then is a big problem because, like you said, a company has a good slogan, but
For
not
sure.
really practice or not really
Not work in the real situation.
yes, like that, because not the people don't follow the slogan.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, everything. Well, then is a big problem. I think a big trap. Then we need when start a new job, uh, bring concept to be careful you speak, be careful you talk, be careful about your behavior. Then we need do do job, okay, exactly that. Then we living every single day, study your environment, study behavior of your colleagues. Very important that. Then beyond that, you started uh, your mind to a new concept. Then we need to adapt that to new culture and live that. To me, like
I,
that is a
I
problem.
totally agree with
It's
you.
that problem because, like you said, complex question.
It's
Yes, it
complex.
has a many point of view,
Yeah,
many things. I'm try a summary few things.
perfect, perfect. We
Okay,
could talk
practice
about this
practicing.
question all the day if you have time. Only this question. Thank
Yes.
you, João. Anderson,
You're
what do you
welcome.
think?
I I have the similar opinion to João. I think that the common trap is when the professional try to prove yourself for quickly without the get to know about the team dynamic, the 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 team function. Sometimes hesitating to ask a question, uh, to ask a question for your colleagues, uh, or not building relationship with the college. Uh, I think that is important when I started in a new job, a new company. Uh, taking time to learn about the team dynamic, the company culture, asking
The
for
company have patience with us, you know. Mm, Some
yes,
companies don't have this patience with us.
yes. Depends on the company.
Yeah.
This is a problem. This is a
Yeah.
problem.
Okay.
Uh, but that's it. That's it.
Perfect. Perfect. I got you. And for you, Ludian, in your opinion, what are some common traps?
I agree with João when he talk about the culture of the company. I think if you ignore the culture is a big risk, and
Yeah.
maybe you have the wrong idea since you start in a new company, that you take the things from the old company. And I think it's a big risk because I, always I like to think if one person start a new job in a new company. The company is big, and there is a lot of people already working there, and you small. So what is my place? Always I ask that. My place is to learn, is to listen. Né? I
Yeah.
need to know that. Of course I will contribute with my ideas, né? But
Yeah.
think about the position first. Né? Think about you are like this, the company, né? Like a big
Yeah.
shark.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I think it's more about that in general. Of course, there is some people that talk a lot. There are some people that don't talk. There are some people that they just presume things, né? To like they just think, maybe it's this way, and I will do the same. No, so I think it's important to know more, né? To
Yeah.
understand more.
It's
If you
necessary.
yeah, there is some people that it's good, né, to have opinion, but you just
Yeah.
arrive and you give a lot of opinion, né?
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
I think it's if it's too much, it's a bad thing. I think the place, if you are beginning in a company in a new position, you need to understand. And about the culture of the company, I think we can talk né, in general, but it's all about that. Né? You need to understand better for after you find your position, you find your way, né?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fun. So I think the big trap normally it's related of that with that.
Yeah. I don't know how to answer this question, to be honest. But well, the most common trap, in my opinion, is when we don't have a clear purpose to ourselves. I think it's the most risk for us because when we don't have a clear purpose for ourselves, we put ourselves in risk situations, like you said, you and John said. But if you know where we want to go or where we want to live, what role we expect to our lives, our career, it's less dangerous in my opinion, because when we have sure about our career, or at least the direction that we would like to follow, we have more chance to avoid these traps along the way, in my point of view. But trying to answer this question, I think we have to pay attention with some colleagues, some teammates, because unfortunately, the people we use not to be not so good in some case. I had some experience with this. To be honest, I have concern when I see the company's label "Great Place to Work." When I see this label, I'm not sure if that place is a great place to work. Because I work in a company with this label, as developer, and it was the worst time in my life as developer there. Uh, Projects with delay with customers. I worked in a critical project using new technologies for me, completely new. For example, I work in a mobile app in that company. It was a software house. It was my first touch in mobile projects, and I had no idea what I was doing at the time. By the time. Of course, I've learned along the way, but of course, my task wasn't delivered the best way I could, and I was punished because that. And the company had this label, "Great Place to Work." So it's hard. Yeah, I think it's my answer for this question. Thank you guys for sharing your experience here, and let's move on to the next question. Anderson, could you read and answer the question number 3, please?
Yes, yes, Oswaldo. Uh, if you feel stuck in your career and during the time received advice from leaders, how did you handle the situation? Uh, well, well, generally, I try to listen uh, carefully this advisor. I try to reflect about this advisor, and I try uh, improve uh, my skills about the advisor for my team leads. Um,
So, do you follow the team lead's advice, for example, when you are in a stuck moment in your career?
okay, for example, I received the advisor from my team leaders to not I to speak more,
Okay, okay,
and and uh, and I am not afraid
okay.
to
I got you.
to
Express
to
yourself.
yes, to express myself, my opinion about one point. Okay, because this I reflected about this advisor, and during a meeting, during a situation, I remember this, and I get the best form to speak my opinion about this. Okay.
Yeah, we're good. Good. I got you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Anderson. Well, Lurian, please. Could you answer for us your opinion about
Yes,
this?
I think this is my big challenge in all the companies that I've worked, because it's all about feedback, right? Because they need to improve you, to help you to get in a position, and maybe the position doesn't exist, or maybe they are
Yeah.
just cooking you. They are
Yeah,
just
yeah.
cozinhando você, cooking you like that. So this is
Yeah.
the challenge. But I will say something about my one of my experience, because I started in a company, and it was really good moment. I realized like, no, I have a good moments here, and my leader all the time eh, helps me good. In the beginning, Lurian, it's better if you do this in the first feedback. And I say, oh, right, I can see that I can improve here. And the second one again, and I remember the right things. Okay, I was
I
told.
got.
Okay, and after 1 year and a half, the same things all the time. You know, keep doing, phenomenal talents like that.
Yeah, you are a
Né?
great worker.
Great, great. And
And
I
the
have two things
salary
about
off.
this. Yes. Hey, I have two things about that. I have a first, if you're really good, né, if you don't have anything to improve, this is a kind of feeling that I need to handle with that, and it's really bad for me and for my therapy. Because if someone say I'm good, I don't have anything to improve, and I'm not in the place I want to be, there is something wrong.
For
If I
sure.
good, if I the best, and I'm not, that is a problem. So
Yeah.
therapy for me, but this is another immersion. And
Yeah.
second, like how the companies can be too not truly, I prefer if someone says to me, Luria, you are good, you do everything right. Yeah, okay, you can you do this, you can oh, right, but we don't have a position for you. I prefer if someone say me the truth. No, but all the time, and in the end, I'm not motivated anymore. Né?
Yeah,
Of
I
course,
got.
I will not do anything wrong, but it's hard to improve myself because the environment is really bad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I
So
see.
normally I just say goodbye for the company,
Yeah.
like always I did. And this is
Yeah,
the it's really sad for me because
for sure.
I never will see what I could do there. Né?
Yeah.
But I need to say goodbye because I prefer to say no that stay in the environment that I don't like it. So
Yeah, I have a strategy about these things, Lurian. I have the same feeling along the way, but I try to learn new things or making personal projects to avoid this feeling because I think it could be a common feeling in our career, in a point in our career. For example, I'm feel in a stuck moment in my career. I'd like to participate to, for example, end-to-end software projects. I feel I have potential. I have acknowledgement. I take care and I have experience to do that, but I don't have this change in my current role because that in 2023 I decided to start a side project and I did this. I delivered an end-to-end project. I was responsible for the part that I working for. That I work as a front-end developer currently, so I was responsible for this part of the project. So I've designed, I've implemented the project infrastructure, uh, uh, of course, consider the business needs, and I delivered the project in the end. So I used to, of course, we have to spend a lot of time to do this thing. It's the big problem, in my opinion. But uh, I've handled with this situation along the way. I don't want to do the same thing for next month at least, but it's a good way to try to avoid this feeling because it's hard. For example, to finish my answer, I'm studying a new program language and a new field in IT area currently. I'm studying Python program language. At the same time, I'm studying data science. Uh, I'm like yeah I need to say that I like to study this topic and this when I spend or invest my time in this learning process, I used to be more happy, more yeah, something like that. I think you understood me. uh, and for you, João, what do you think about this question?
And incredible because my company, the people normally has a professional lead, and I am a lead another person. Then it's a common um, often around the uh, 2 months or each 4 months. We talking about career. Then I receive advices. Okay, we my lead and I we check uh, assignment about my project. Okay, then we discussing that and we we plan a new uh, new way to reach a new objectives. Then, very important in my company, uh this 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 point because he help new joiners help to us
For sure.
to yes to achieve new levels on that. But interesting because about one thing Lurian said when I need to change my company, I prefer if possible don't close the door because it's very important
Yeah,
that then
yeah,
I try live in peace. Very important that. Then to me, if the person to be honest, the leaders understand that. Okay, it's a common. Well, very important, but yes, uh, to me, it's a common my company then. Okay, it's a normal. That's it to
yeah.
me. Okay, thank you.
But interesting, your company have this way to receive new teammates. It's interesting because I worked in some companies that don't have a plan to do that. Just hire a person and put him or her in that environment, and yeah, good luck for you.
Yeah,
It's hard.
yes, this habit is a normal in companies in generally, but
Yeah,
okay, has a company about it, maybe American company I think or European
yeah,
company has different approach about that
I didn't have
because
this
the
experience,
career very important. Yeah,
unfortunately.
yes, but yeah, yeah, really, yes, that's it. Yes.
Great. And guys, I forgot to say one thing about my answer. Um, I've only to have some ideas, I decided to collect some opinions about, for example, what topic I would study before I decided to study Python and data science, for example. I talked with some persons by the time, and of course talked with person that I I don't know if I'm right, but in my perspective, these guys would be trust for me, and but I try to ask for these advices from people away from my current role, because the other guys wasn't related my career, my role. They don't use to have well interesting to prejudice myself, so I used to try to ask to another people away from my current role. Yeah, and I used to put in some kind of plan, a notion or spreadsheet to clear my ideas what I'm going to go. Okay, João, bye bye. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to bring all the guys here.
Osvaldo,
Okay.
I will go now because I have a French
You too.
immersion in
Okay.
5 minutes.
Okay. Good immersion for you, Lulian. See you there. See you soon.
Okay, but nice to talk with you.
Me
See you,
too.
see
Bye
you.
bye.
It's a pleasure. Only us. I think they don't like my immersion today. No, no, no. I
No,
know,
no,
I know,
no.
Lulian and João. They are appointment here. And we don't have time to answer the next question, Anderson, because I asked for the other guys to come in this
Okay.
main room, and we have a final question to talk about. But what do you think? What do you feel about this immersion today, Anderson? Do you like? You know that you have a survey to answer, so it's anonymous. If you want,
Okay.
you can answer that and share what you think, bad or good things. Feel free, okay?
Okay, okay, Osvaldo. But I like about the
I love,
immersion.
yeah, I love the way that Talk and Talk works because here we can improve our communications and learn new topics and new skills, share a lot of experience. I like a lot this. And I
Yes,
don't know
yes.
about you, Christian, Eduardo, and Rogério. Christian, I'd like to start with you. What do you think about this topic? Do you like or do you have some suggestion?
Yeah, I love it. I think it's the first time I talk about it in that context of like starting a new position that can seem like overwhelming or challenging at the beginning. So it was so interesting. I loved it. We shared our ideas, our experience as well, because we all were new some time ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So as well, the importance of try to find some help from mentors for colleagues who has more time in that position or in that company. So it was really nice. Thank you so much for bringing up this topic.
You're welcome. And we don't used to think about these things in our day-to-day life, it's important. I agree with you. And how about you, Rogério?
Yes, it was a good topic. I learned some new words. Uh, as Christian said, it's important to see this some position with a challenging, this difficult, these problems. It's important to overcome them. was interesting topic, I think.
Great, great. And for you, Eduardo?
Falar um pouco em português, tá?
Okay, okay, feel free, feel
Eu
free.
acho que é interessante falar sobre trabalho, sobre a nossa realidade, né? Muitos aqui estão aprendendo inglês para trabalhar, e é o que eu também estou buscando. Então, talk about work is better, é melhor,
Work in pitfalls along the way.
tá?
Yeah,
Interessante. Facilita até o
yeah,
entendimento
for
para quem está
sure.
começando. Aham.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Thank you for sharing. And guys, the time is almost over. I'd like to invite you to my next immersion next Friday, 7 a.m. again. We talk about AI ethics, you know.
Legal. Cool.
AI is in evidence currently and talk about ethics, way to use these tools. I think it's important. And yeah, that's it. I hope you have a good day and I hope to see you
Thanks.
there. Bye bye, guys.